Good evening, YouTube folks and friends. Been a little bit since we did a post. Tonight is the night. We are going to attempt a water test. The plumbing is finished. I've installed all PVC cement, glued everything together. Came out pretty good. I'm happy with it. It was a bit of a learning experience for me, especially with the bulkheads. I glued some pieces together and forgot to install the fitting on one of them, and luckily I was able to just have to replace a union and not a ball valve, so that was good. Some changes since the last video. I did put these spacers in. I'm gonna paint them later to match everything, but basically got these brackets on here and here for the drain. Right there, what they're doing is they're taking the weight of the plumbing off of the bulkheads. So if I didn't have these, the weight of them would be pulling down and it would be putting stress on the glass, and having these brackets here removes that stress. So everything's glued, nice and straight. Finished product turned out pretty well, I'd say. Looks pretty straight to me. Got the return pump in there. Gonna have to clear everything out before we start putting water in. This should be interesting. Fingers crossed that everything works and that we don't have any leaks. So I'm gonna go ahead and get started. Okay, so it's all full. The drain, no leaks. Sorry, no leaks on the drain. At least this one. We haven't tried the overflow yet. The returns, just a slight drip here. Got these shut off. That's why we test in the garage. We're gonna go ahead and plug in the return lines, test them out some more. Probably have to drain it down a little bit, take these apart, look at them, try and tighten that down a little bit more. Yeah, so we got our electrical going in. Sump has enough water in it to run the return pump. We've got an Ecotech Vector S2. Give her a shot. Seen any leaks? So obviously very loud. We'll go ahead and try and dial it down with the gate valve now. Okay, we got her tuned in with the gate valve. You just keep tightening it down to the right, and then all of a sudden you just hear that gurgling go away. It starts going down the overflow emergency drain here. It's super loud, like I wanted, so you know when something's wrong. And then you loosen it back up a little bit on the gate valve until you get the right set point. Now what you hear right now, that water flowing noise, is the water going through the filter sock. It's the filtering itself. shut her down for tonight. Drain it a little bit below these overflows so this doesn't drip. And then tomorrow, go ahead and take those apart, see why they're leaking. It's nice as these are threaded, so probably something to do with the threading. Well, this has been a fun night. Lots and lots of work to get to this point, and I just could not be happier with how this looks. From the conceptual phase, when I was just drawing pictures on a piece of paper, to this point, just a ton of planning. You know, and I've been thinking about this. A lot of people are really getting into the already pre-assembled, like the Red Seas, Planet Aquariums, the tanks that already have all the plumbing. You just hook them up. You don't have to do any of the gluing. You know, put together a stand. But you know, one of the things you miss out on is this fun that I've had doing this. You know, thinking of the plumbing, doing this research, building this stand, learning about paint and polyurethane, and just the amount of research I've had to do and planning. It's been a real journey and something I really enjoy. So if you're thinking about something like this, don't be intimidated by this. It's just a lot of fun. It takes a lot of work, but you just do little bits and manageable portions. And you know, this, to me, this is the funnest part. The build phase is just, I love it. So don't rush it, enjoy it, and just remember that this is a hobby. All right, take care. Thanks for watching. Remember to check out the other videos I have if this is your first time watching. This is a whole series. This is not how to build an aquarium. This is just me documenting what I'm doing to share with others. Have a good night.